lovely rat art. All right, so last week you guys did a bunch of stuff. We don't need to recap because you kind of did all the stuff you need to do. So we left off with the what's it called? The downtime Stitchinet, whatever you want to do. So why don't we all roll some D100s, and whoever rolls lowest will start off with what they're doing.
Yeah, fuck them guy.
All right, Matthias.
Yeah.
You get off the plane. You head back to your normal life. So what are you doing with your downtime?
Spend time with the family.
Spending time with the fam. Yeah, sure. Pretty sure there has to be a check just to make sure you don't critically fail and cause some massive fiasco.
Yeah.
Let me actually find those rules though. It's really funny how Delta Green has a very simple character building rule set, and then the combat rules are fairly simple as well, but then all this other auxiliary stuff that's super important, there's just so much of it. So return to nature should find that for me. No. What the fuck? Responsibilities? Will that find me the page I need? There we go. Fulfill responsibilities. All right. So, what are you doing? What are you doing as a responsible home family man? Are you spending it with a specific bond? Are you just
Bringing back the milk and cigarettes.
All right. Go ahead and roll a sanity test. All right. So whatever bond you're trying to improve, go ahead and add a 1d6 to it. If it's already at max, then you don't need to do nothing.
What is the max?
Your charisma.
Oh, yeah, it's already a max.
All right. So you're just chilling. You don't lose nothing.
Yeah,
You don't gain nothing.
Oh no.
You bring back the milk and cigarettes.
I also go open up the pool shop, see if there's any orders.
That's a good question. Where's my percentile? I'm finding nothing but 10s. Nope. Yeah, it seems like business is in order. Nothing out of place. People have ordered stuff in your usual expectations. The spirits are doing their own thing, not getting in the way, and life is fair.
Yep, pretty good. I sit in my office chair and I'm like, did you know it was gonna be ravens or crows?
You don't get a response, but you feel a presence. Next up, that would be Mauser? Yes. Mauser. You get off the plane. You make your way back to Broomheim? What was it? I've actually seen this city on recent credit card statements from work. There's like an amusement
Brunswick
park
or something. I
Yeah,
forget.
Brunswick. It's like,
Once I get home, fucking Mauser is, honestly, he hasn't been to the gym in a while, so he's gonna use his downtime to like get back into the groove of it.
so you want to affect your strength or con with this?
Yeah.
All right. I think that would fall under improving a skill or stat. So, you hit the gym, you do your thing. Go ahead and make a test in either strength or con, whichever you're trying to increase. And I believe you want to roll for failure.
Let's see where's my strength? Oh yeah, that's a stat, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking.
Nope, you succeeded. So you spend your day pumping some iron, but you don't really get nowhere. You do what you can do, and you learn nothing from this. But you're gonna have to knock down one of your bonds by 1.
Let's see. Yeah, Mauser skipped out on his D&D group. He was like, "Yeah, I don't feel too good today, bros. We played fucking chicken with one of the other guys." I forgot the name though.
I don't know, guys. I think Soli's not going to be here today. So I'm going to go pump some iron instead.
I'm going to the gym. Fuck this. I'm not waiting.
All right. Finally, Mauser. What are you doing as you get back home? Or not Mauser.
Cool.
Mateo.
That's the wrong person.
Mateo, what do you do when you get back home?
Right, I'm gonna try and establish a new bond.
Oh. I don't think I've seen anyone try to do that one.
Cruising for chicks. He's gonna backshot a bond into fucking his sheet.
Alright, let's see. Your agent attempts to create a new bond with a character or group. This is not done lightly. It means a new character or group is developing into an essential, important part of your agent's life. Attempt a Charisma ×5 test. Success establishes a new bond with a score equal to half your agent's Charisma. Round it up. Hey! Alright. How do you go about doing this? You can say as much or as little as you want, seeing as how you DM'd me this in secrecy.
Yes. It will start with Colin talking about what happened, and then going on from there.
Alright.
Probably meeting up, stuff like that.
Alright. Do you only have one bond in your sheet? Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and add this new bond with half your charisma. Round it up. At first, the response is a little sheepish. They don't seem to want to keep this line of contact open, but they do tell you, like, hey, you can call me. I'll be available to talk at this time of day, etc. Go ahead and put that there. And unfortunately, devoting this much attention to getting a new bond reduces the value of one of your other bonds by 1d4. Oof. You ghost the parents to establish this new bond with this strange individual. You guys continue your home life. Mauser delivers some packages, does his thing, hangs out with the wife, takes the dog for a walk, doesn't shock it when it gets out of bed. Polishes his grandpa's Zweihander. Matthias is out there, hawking pool supplies, trying to sell brand new filters, telling people about this brand new kind of pool cleaner. It's amazing. It even turns a different color when somebody accidentally shits themselves in a pool, which is an actual problem.
Oh my god.
When you piss in the pool, it changes colors.
It is an actual problem with public pools. It's
Ew.
there's like a chlorine resistant E. coli, I think, that is formed because of it. And like those pools
I've
have to be
been-
drained and refilled and all that shit.
I've been to so many public pools. I've never seen that. What is wrong with the US?
It is homeless people, low IQ individuals, and the invalids.
Look, I can't say it because you'll get
And Matthias, you do your thing, whatever your thing is as a suspended combat engineer. Rather quickly into your daily routine, let's say like less than 2 or 3 days pass. You guys get a package, each of you, in the mail, and we will go in reverse order from previous time. Matthias, as you're home, you hear a knock on the door, and a FedEx employee is standing there with a package. Again, the size of a shoebox. His face obscured by his hat, and actually not Matteo. Yeah, Matteo. My bad. You guys, your names.
It is Matt.
He, without saying a word, he extends his little signature device, asks you to sign.
Okay, I sign.
He hands you the package, says nothing, turns around and walks away. Interestingly enough, you don't see a FedEx truck anywhere.
Huh. Alright, I open up the box.
Yeah, much like before, it is a familiar sight. You see your box, you see a little manila envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the envelope, you will find some grainy pictures of a man. Dark skin, denim jacket, white t-shirt, denim jeans, boots, various different photos of the same guy, and it looks like he's in a casino of some sort. There is a note. David Wilson has been seen in Las Vegas. You and your agents are to go on a fact-finding mission, hopefully tracking him down. There is a green room near Good Springs. You are to take him there, ask him some questions, and wait with him until friendlies arrive. Further inside in the envelope, you'll find a ticket that takes you to Nellis Air Force Base. It is dated for tomorrow morning.
Alright.
As you get ready to shuffle all that away, you'll notice that there is another thing inside this box. It is a laminate. It is very familiar to you. It looks like the badges or laminates that you'd find on a military police officer. It has your face on it, but it has a completely different name. The name is Alex Michaels.
Okay. I'm actually MP now.
How the tables turn. Or turntables.
All right. Next up, that would be Mauser. Mauser, as you're wrapping things up back at the post office, it's 5 p.m. It is the sacred time of the day where all government employees get to start winding down because they're just pissing the clock until it's time to leave. Before you leave, your supervisor says, "Hey, Terminator, you got a package here for you." And he comes and hands you this package.
Thanks.
It is a familiarly shaped shoebox-sized box.
We'll act like it is a normal package and not open it here.
All right. When and where do you open this box?
When I get home.
All right. You get home. You do whatever you do when you get home. I imagine pet the dog, kiss the wife, yada yada.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like go out and into the garage and open the package.
All right. You open the package, and as previously described, you'll find that similar manila envelope. You open up, you see a bunch of grainy photos. Dark-skinned man, short-cut hair, denim jacket, denim jeans, boots, white t-shirt, and the note saying, David Wilson has been spotted in Las Vegas. This is a fact-finding mission, but you are to find him if he is there and bring him to a green room in Good Springs, and you are to wait with him after asking him some questions and wait for him for friendlies to arrive to pick him up. You will also find that little extra thing. Yours, however, is not an MP laminate. Yours is FBI.
Whoa.
Has your face, doesn't have your name. It says Robert Hansen. Special Agent
Damn, that's Chris.
Roger Hansen. Too Chadley to be Chris Hansen.
Rude smoking man shit.
You'll also find a plane ticket that will take you directly to Nellis Air Force Base, and it is dated to leave tomorrow morning. As you go through your files and you look through everything, you hear a strange whisper ring out through your head. Make me a quick sanity check.
Oh no.
The whisper leaves a bit of a chill running through your head from ear to ear as it tingles the inside of your skull. And then the whisper happens again and again. Can you make me a power check, but with a plus 20 modifier to the roll?
D100 plus 20? Or do I roll?
Uh,
Can I roll that off the
I'm not sure if you can roll advantage or disadvantage on the sheets. Just roll the dice off your sheet and just add the 20 to the roll afterwards and see where it goes.
All right. Power check.
Yes. A 64. Otherwise, it would be a really good roll.
So, critical success. The wisdom of Grandpa leads me today.
As
These
you're
voices are foreign to me.
as you're looking around and you're trying to figure out what is this? What is this? What are you?
Oh, well, I was gonna say the fucking same thing. Just the fucking predator. Predator bit. What the
You
hell are you?
after you say that phrase, you find yourself in your study, sitting in front of your desk, and your grandfather's sword is laid out on the desk. Your hand
Maybe it was
resting
grandfather's
across
voice.
the false edge of the sword between the shields and the hilt, the crossguard. And then you focus a little more. And you hear words whispered through your head once more. Use me.
You know, this time around I'll pack the sword. Go with me.
Okay. You pack Grandpa's sword. And finally, Matthias.
Mm-hmm.
As you're about ready to close up shop, you hear a knock at the door.
I'm on my way. Head over there.
Okay. You see a man you've never seen before, but he seems to know you. It's like, oh, hey, Matt. Yeah, thanks for those filters you got me the other day, but you know, the darndest thing is they just don't really work. I don't know what to say. I'm not here asking for a refund. I'm just hoping that you can check them out, see what's wrong with it. And he hands you a box that looks similar to the pull filters that you normally sell. He's like, you know, I'll just let you check that out. I'll come back and pick them up another day. I got errands to run, you know? And,
I'll check them out.
he hands them off to you, and he gives you a nod, and he walks off back to his car.
I'll look at the pull filter box.
Looks like a standard pull filter box. It's been opened. It's been retaped.
Okay. I bring it into the store. I close up and open it up on the counter.
Yeah, you open it up, and there is a unused pull filter stuffed inside of it, but between the filter and the cardboard of the box, you'll see a manila envelope.
I put the filter back.
Okay.
Head over to the office.
Right, you're in your office.
Down on my chair and start opening it up.
You open up the vanilla folder, and just as you have, you know, a few times before, you'll see a handful of photos, all of them centered upon a man who's dark-skinned, short-cut, dark hair, denim jacket, denim jeans, white t-shirt, boots, and there's a handful of these pictures. Between the pictures, you'll find a note. It says, David Wilson has been seen in Las Vegas. I keep almost trying to say New Vegas. And this is a fact-finding mission, but if you are to find him, you to bring him to a greenhouse near Good Springs, question him, and wait for friendlies to arrive. Between those photos and the note, you will find a plane ticket that will take you to Nellis Air Force Base, and there is a badge. This one says that you are ATF. The badge has your face, but the name is not yours. It is
What's the-
James Hawk.
Nice.
And the plane ticket is dated for tomorrow morning.
Oh man. Okay. I start getting ready. I grab my. Once I get home, I get my dark blue shirt with gray pants, and I go in front of the mirror, going, what's the name again? I look at my card.
James Hawk.
Okay. James, ATF.
Okay. The next morning arrives.
Wait, what name was on my badge?
God damn it.
Was that the name?
It was, I also gave you 2 first names, didn't I? I don't, my memory doesn't go back that far. I just made them all up on the spot.
Fuck. I could have sworn it was Alex something.
Alex Michaels.
Yeah.
The next
Alright.
morning arrives. You guys have your directives. Seem you all make it to the nearest airport, or at least whatever airport might be on that ticket. And you take your flight on a military plane to AFB, or Nellis AFB. Unless anybody has some detours.
EFW in the 90s. I'm going to kill myself. Ah!
Alright. You guys get on your planes, and you take a very uncomfortable flight on a very empty plane straight to Nevada. You land, and you are greeted by a man in military fatigues, one after the other. The first to arrive I guess by distance, the first to arrive will be Mauser.
Wearing the G-Man outfit.
The
Fucking suit and tie.
man in fatigues stands there outside the tarmac. Special Agent Hansen, correct?
That is correct, sir.
Good. We've been given orders to, guide you around and bring you to a briefing room while you wait for the rest of your team to arrive. So if you would just follow me.
Lead the way.
He takes you on a short tour. It is a military base. You've seen one. You've seen another. I'm not sure if Mauser has seen one.
No, he never served in the military.
Eventually, you get led to a medium-sized room. There's a long table. There's a whiteboard at one end. There's a water dispenser somewhere in the corner, and you're just left there for a while. The next to arrive will be Agent Mateo. You two are greeted by a man in fatigues.
What rank do I see?
He is a corporal.
Alright, I salute. Like just a normal salute.
He returns a salute. Sir, if you would just follow me, one of your team members for your assignment has already arrived. We'll lead you straight to him.
I nod. I follow.
Yeah. Hop into one of those jeeps that they have. He drives you straight to the location. If you don't mind me asking, sir, if what exactly are you out here investigating? It's kind of strange for an unassigned MP and a couple of federal agents to arrive in Nellis like this. With orders from on high.
Brawl. Fuck. What were the? I'm trying to remember what were the Navajo used for.
Code talkers?
Yeah, code talkers.
Yeah. Some intel breach. Oh well. Possible.
Intel breach? I guess someone might have had some loose lips on the strip, but well, I guess it's not my place to prod. The drive is short. He brings you into the building proper and leads you to a room, and you'll find Mauser sitting in the corner.
Welcome, Mr. Mateo.
It's Michael's now.
Mr. Michaels.
What about you? I show him my card.
Show him my card. Special Agent Hansen, as you can tell by the get up.
I study his card. Nice font.
Matthias,
The Centurion.
you arrive last. As the cargo doors open up, you'll see a man in fatigue standing there. Agent Hawk?
Yeah.
The rest of your team has arrived, sir. If you just follow me, I can take you to them straight away.
Lead the way, sir.
He guides you into one of those open jeeps and drives you straight to the room.
Yep.
Leads you into a room, and you'll see your two fellow agents, Mateo.
Now let's see
and Mauser.
Mateus's badge.
Yeah, chuckle nuts. Let's see the credentials.
Yo, put my hands on my belt loops. I'm James. CIA. Just kidding. ATM.
Not bad, but the badge. Where's the
Yeah.
badge?
I showed him the badge. I flashed the badge.
you see what looks like a legitimate ATF badge.
Impressive. Very nice.
Yeah, it's bone white.
My God, so off-white color.
Does
I know.
Mateo have to roll a sanity check based off the printing and spacing of this badge? The door closes, or you hear footsteps moving away from the room. You guys are waiting around for a few minutes. This time, another man in a proper suit, military suit, walks in. With him are a couple of airmen. He turns to them. Airmen? That's fine. Gentlemen? He looks at you, Mateo.
I stand up.
At ease. Well, I hope your trip was uneventful. As the door closes behind him. So you're here investigating that David Wilson fellow, correct?
Yeah.
It's correct, sir.
Now, I had orders from on high to give you any resources that you might need. Assuredly, this will only be I want to say a search for a man, and maybe apprehension of said man. So there isn't too much that I can give you aside from what we already know. He walks over to the whiteboard. He pins up a few pictures. I'm sure you've already seen these, as he posts those pictures that you guys have already received. Shoot. As I look at my notes that I wrote last week, and they should be carved into my head if I wasn't so damn tired. These photos were all taken at the Tropicana Resort, and as you can see, they're using their state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, giving us photos taken at about 1 frame a second. Not too great, but they are more than enough to work off of. This man was seen about a day ago. I'm not sure what your history, or what his history is, and what his business is with the company. But what we can find, or what we did find, based on what they gave us, is that he had a cousin who lived here that was a bit of a well-known individual here at Tropicana. She used to live, or at least her records state that she lives somewhere off in Henderson. She can get to if you just take a straight drive down the 582. Give you her address, and as far as we know, she no longer lives in Vegas, or in Nevada for that matter. As far as we can tell, Mr. Wilson has come here looking for said individual, and had, at least to our knowledge, visited her previous home. As for where Mr. Wilson has gone to, we can't say. He sort of just disappeared. Haven't caught him on the camera since. He hands you guys a piece of paper. Shows various photos of this person that Wilson is believed to be looking for. Now, I don't have too many recent photos of her, but that is her back in her days as a showgirl. Now, I'm not sure if she still looks like that, but she had a partner, a Miss Henrietta Stewart, that she used to do a 2-woman show with up and down the strip. And the photos that you get, they are like, I don't want to say cover girl photos, but like centerfolds, I guess you could say. You
Mhm.
see a dark skinned woman, dark hair, in what looks like a very sexed up Native American garb, posing in that sort of, I don't know what to call the pose. Heels together, knees spread, leaning against some sort of like pole, and then her partner,
It's like a pinup pose.
yeah, a bayonetta pose. Um, her partner in a cowboy getup, more like a cowboy bikini, blonde, curly hair, tall, blue-eyed, holding a prop gun. Now, I'm sure that you've been informed that there is a safe house near Good Springs that you can take said individual to should you find him. He shows you on a map where the general area of the safe house is. I'm not too sure where it is myself. The company wants to keep that bit close to the chest. But it is closer to the old iron mine, iron gold mine, than it is to Good Springs. It's a bit in the middle of nowhere. No one will bother you there. If anyone comes looking for you, it's either vagrants or friendlies, as they like to say. Aside from that, well, that's all the information that we have. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now.
Yes, sir. Has there been any news about weird slaughters or animal slaughters recently? Local news.
None that we know of. Not a lot of
All right.
animals out here. Maybe the stray dog or two carved up by some psychopath who maybe lost everything there and on down on the strip, but nothing mission important.
We will need transportation.
Of course, we have a motor pool that you are free to access. We can't offer you 2 vehicles at this time. We've informed the men of your operation here. As far as they know, you're just looking for a man who may have some valuable intelligence on a recent series of events that no one really knows about. But if you flash them your badges, they'll know who you are.
Yup.
Alrighty. I think we'll only need one vehicle foot now. Unless there's, unless you'd like to check something else out, Mr. Mateo.
Yeah, we can take both vehicles and just have one just in case, like parked nearby. Wherever we're staying.
Works fine for me.
Of course, should you need it, then there is a place here for the lot of you to stay. But this is Vegas. You can find yourself plenty of housing out there should you want it.
I think it's easier if we stay in town rather than making the trip all the way up here every time.
If you require any armaments, we have a slew of handguns that you can check out and nobody will ask any questions of. Aside from that,
I'll,
you're on your own.
I'll take one. Actually, no, I have my own. This is before the towers fell. We could still carry guns on planes.
I mean, you flew on a military plane, so they wouldn't care anyways.
It's true.
Mauser, when the major tells you about the armory and the guns, you hear a whisper rattle through your head. Useless.
Bowser never had any intention of taking a firearm. So he'll pass on the firearms.
When the lot of you are ready, there is an airman station outside. He will direct you to the motor pool and you can get about your business. Remember that this is a proper operation. If you cause any trouble, then we are not able to help you much outside of maybe getting you out of Nevada. And you're on your own from there.
Shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've had our first rodeo, as it were.
Very well. Gentlemen, I bid you leave.
I stand up.
Yup.
At ease, soldier. I understand the stakes here. The salutations are for show for the rest of them. He heads for the door. He does turn around and give you like a very casual salute. And opens the door and leaves, closing the door behind him.
Yeah, you think he knows what he was suspended for?
Most likely. But it's a habit.
Impressive. All right. I say we get going. Do we want to split up? Somebody check the last known residence of this girl, and somebody go check on her close friend.
Alright, gang, let's split up.
We don't have
Okay.
to,
First
but
thing we can do is head over to the police station.
I think we should go to...
Put a report out that these people cannot leave Las Vegas.
could alert them to our search if they're listening in or have any kind of what's the word?
No, I think we should just go to the partner's house and then go to the cousin's house.
I agree with that sentiment. Matthias, I think the more attention we drag to this, the more trouble we'll be in. It's not a bad idea, but all things considered, I think we should keep it as low-key as possible.
Okay.
All right. The document left behind lists that the last known residence of the cousin whose name is Ariel Jacobs was the same place as the current home of her partner Henrietta Stewart. It is 555 Elm Street in Henderson.
Well, time to get going.
All right. You guys can be directed to the motor pool by the airman. And you guys get yourself a car. Nothing fancy. It's probably a 95 Volvo. Old sedan. And you guys can make your way down to Elm Street.
But will it turn into a nightmare?
Good lord.
An actual street, by the way. It was just a happy accident.
Yep.
Alright. You guys take your trip down the highway to Henderson. It's not too long. Middle of the day. People aren't driving around too much in Vegas. You know, they have better things to do, waiting for the nighttime to come to do stuff. It's probably like a Wednesday as well. Anyone driving is either a tourist who hasn't drank enough or someone just heading to work. You guys get yourselves down to this sleepy suburb in the middle of Henderson, right off the freeway. Roll up, and you find a cozy little home. Doesn't look too fancy. Looks like a good old-fashioned, humble abode. There's a car in the driveway. No grass, few trees. All well kept.
We should go first.
Yeah, I'm not really dressed for this. You guys look more official.
I suppose it should be me.
What are you dressed as?
G-Man.
No, not you.
Oh, I'm dressed like the CIA guy from Batman.
Oh,
Just a blue shirt and pants, and I literally look like an ATF, ATF agent.
Yep, very casual. Doesn't even have his ATF jacket on because none was provided. Alright. Mauser, you approach the house then?
I will also check the documents just to remember the lady's name.
Henrietta Stewart.
Alright, I just want to make sure. I will go knock on the door.
You knock. You hear the bark of a small yappy dog.
Before she gets there, I wanted to also double check the name of her assistant performer.
Ariel Jacobs.
Okay.
Takes a bit. You hear somebody, shouting at the dog. Shh, quiet, quiet, quiet. All right. You hear footsteps just behind the door, then a little bit of shuffling, and the door opens, and you're greeted by a woman who looks to be about in her early 40s. She is strangely done up. She has full makeup on. She has her hair all done nicely in that sort of curly, wavy, natural blonde look. She looks at you. You're not Jerry.
Oh, ma'am, I am Special Agent Hanson. with the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, special agent. Well, what might I, Calypso, ask of you, Mr. Special Agent? What brings you to my doorstep?
I wanted to ask you some questions about a former colleague of yours, Ariel Jacobs.
Airy. That's not a name I've heard in. Well, actually, I heard that name quite recently. What business do you have with Airy? She hasn't been here for quite some time.
I am not at liberty to divulge too many details, but the gist of it is more we are concerned about some relatives of hers rather than Miss Jacobs herself. We wanted to speak with her.
Oh, are you talking about little old David?
Mr. Wilson,
Yes, yes. Lovely boy. Is he in trouble?
not that I know of currently, ma'am. Again, we needed to ask her some questions.
Of
We also
course, of
needed
course.
to speak with Mr. Wilson.
Come on in. You wouldn't want you sweating out there in that summer heat. She sort of swings by her little yappy dog, a Jack Russell Terrier, kind of just looking at you, giving you a bit of a growl. Maybe tries to run up and nip at you as she shoos him away. Now come in.
Enter the house.
You walk inside and you just see trinkets and baubles everywhere. It smells lightly of incense. You'll notice that this place looks a bit hippie-ish. And she'll guide you over to the dining room table. Please sit. Let me go put on something a little bit more proper for company, such as yourself. She walks off into a room. The dog sits quietly in the corner, staring at you.
I will remain seated but look around the house. Does it look like there's any anything stick out?
Yeah, you see a lot of what look like tribal art pieces. Very, very Native American. You'll see some you'll see a smattering of like African kind of tribal pieces, like the masks and stuff. And then, of course, there are these gaudy posters of a much younger looking Henrietta alongside a darker woman that you assume to be Ariel. Give me a power check. Power? Intelligence.
What the fuck?
Just a lot of trinkets. Fancy. Kinda. But it looks like a lot of weird spiritual stuff that has no meaning to most Americans. It's the kind of stuff that you see in like a person's house where they try to be like, "Oh, I'm so down to earth and civilized and cultured." But in reality, it's like, I'm using this as a centerpiece, a prop to decorate my home. After a little bit, Henrietta returns. Where's my brain gone? Henrietta returns. She has a nice sundress, some slippers still. She sits down and is like, "So, Mr. Special Agent, what's this business about Ariel's family?"
And I can't share details with you, but the gist of it again is we need to speak with Mr. Jacobs and Mr. Wilson. Any information to the whereabouts you could provide us would be very helpful.
Oh, well, I haven't seen Ari in a long time. She just up and disappeared one day, didn't say nothing, but we both own the house, so figured it's just mine now. As far as I heard, I think she is down in California filming movies of some sort. But that's now. The last time I saw her, we were still doing our 2-woman show up and down the strip.
And she never made any attempt to come back, make contact here with you. I noticed there's a lot of Native American things in the house.
Oh, you've seen those, have you? Oh, they were. Some of them were Aries. Well, most of them are mine. I am a very I appreciate the spirituality of our native friends, and I find that their culture is just so riveting to me. And she kind of just like waves around to all the weird like leather beads and feather sort of trinkets that are just hanging about. You'll notice there's like a dream catcher sort of pinned to the wall, not hanging in the middle or like being reserved for the bedroom like it's supposed to be.
Is there anything Raven related in the room?
You'll see a black feather here or there, but most of these feathers you would assume come from like a hawk or an eagle. Just because of the color and patterns.
Very casually point to the black feathers and point out these look like raven feathers. Have you ever heard of what the Native Americans believe about ravens?
Oh, no, I haven't. Some of those I put together myself. I thought they looked quite nice and just tie the thing together, you know?
They do look nice.
But you also asked about David, correct?
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
He came by not too long ago.
You still have contact with him?
Oh no, he came asking about Ari. He really needed to see her. They used to be real close back when they were still living in Oklahoma.
Interesting.
And we just talked about good old memories and my exploits with Ari, and he helped me pull a bunch of things out of the attic. And I figured memories, things that he should cherish. And he asked me questions about everything, but I didn't know too much about them. I just know, that Ari loved this, Ari loved that, and she always had this with her. And he seemed a bit skittish. You think he's in trouble of some sort? Is he being chased by someone?
As part of what we're trying to ascertain, did he give you any information about where he was staying here in Nevada, or has he gone to California to look for Miss Ari?
I don't know. I know that I offered him. I insisted on him staying the night here, at least. That my house was his house, as long as he needed it. And I thought he was gonna stay, but when I woke up in the morning, he was gone.
Runs in the family, huh?
It seems so. Ari was never one to just dip out and disappear. We were friends for quite a long time. 10 years, you know, you think you know, woman. But, I do remember that his eyes lit up when he saw this old band of hers. It's a beautiful thing. I have my own over here in the bedroom. The damnedest thing. It was a band, and adorned on it at the end of every little leather tip is the tail of a rattlesnake. Yeah, so many questions about
Interesting.
that little thing.
And about, you said 2 days ago you spoke with Mr. Wilson?
Mm-hmm. I figure maybe he left to go enjoy himself on the strip. It is Vegas after all.
That is true. Did he mention anything about the strip that he wanted to see, or did you give him any recommendations?
Well, I did tell him to go check out my old stomping grounds on the Tropicana. That's where me and Air used to work when we did our proper showgirl shows, dancing about, cheers, hooting, hollering, making some money on the side here and there, you know.
Right. Well then, miss, I appreciate your cooperation. I'll write my phone number down for her piece of paper. If
Okay.
you get any contact with either of them, please don't hesitate to call.
Oh, you'll be the first person I talk to.
We'll bid her farewell and head back out to the car.
Right? Mauser hops into the car. You're all together again.
Well, we were just slightly too late. It appears Mr. Wilson had already come to visit Henrietta about 2 days ago. He was asking very similar questions to us. He was looking for Miss Jacobs, and Miss Henrietta says that she pointed him to somewhere in Southern California. Unknown specifically, but she's doing movies in California, so Lord knows what that could be. Only other lead I was able to get from her is that she recommended he check out the Tropicana, where her and Mr. Jacobs used to work. Maybe we could catch him there. Maybe we need to hightail it through Southern California.
Let's go to Miss Jacob's house and then to the Tropicana.
This was Jacob's house.
Then she shares the same house as she was partners.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the Tropicana.
Alright, you guys head off to the strip. Let's see. Not too long a drive, much shorter from here to the strip than it was from Nellis to Henderson. So, as busy as Vegas can be during the daytime. Not a lot of glitz, not a lot of glam because the lights aren't on, but probably pass by that big old fountain. And you'll see it off in the distance, right across from the Excalibur, the Tropicana Resort. Oh, it's right next to the Luxor. You see the giant pyramid.
Oh my god, it's Tombs of Amazon.
I have not been to Vegas in a long time.
Right, so how do we want to do this? What's the
Alright, we should go to the famous gold and silver pawn shop.
See if he pawned his relatives' items.
So what are you guys doing?
How do we want to approach this? How many entrances are there? Exits, etc.
A lot.
Yeah.
You like the main entrance, and then there's a bunch of little side entrances and exits.
We just go to the main entrance. We talk to a security guard. We ask him if we can go check the security tape, see if they have seen this guy today.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe one of us, less conspicuously dressed, should walk around the floor.
Yep.
See if you can spot them. Look over at Mateo, who,
He's gonna be NPC'd into that.
or Matthias. The M names, they get stuck in my head.
Alright, so who's doing what then?
I'm going with Mateo to talk to the security guards. Then we are going to send Matthias onto the floor.
Alright. Matthias takes a stroll around the floor. Mateo and Mauser, you guys look for a security booth.
I mean, we don't look for a security booth. We just ask the guard in front to take us to one. We use flash badges.
Alright, you
We
guys
now have the
jurisdiction,
yeah.
the cover. Yeah,
We actually have jurisdiction now.
you guys ask a security guard, and he rolls his eyes a bit, looks a little frustrated. He's like, yeah, come on. And he'll take you to where the security center is in this casino. So, what exactly is it that you guys need to know?
This guy,
Well-
have you seen him today? Has he been seen?
I see a lot of
I
people.
start looking
We,
around in the
we see
monitors.
we see a lot of people come through here. Do you have anything more than just a picture? If you want, you can scan through the camera system. Do you know how long it's
Just-
been since he's been here?
Just today's
These-
tapes.
These are from yesterday.
Yesterday. Do you have a name?
David Wilson.
Right. I'll go check with the desk with that name. If you want, he leads you over to a computer. He shows you how to operate the system. This will show you the tapes for today. If you're not anything older than that, you can scroll through these ones over here, and there's just a stack of tapes. But,
Well, those photos are from yesterday, so I only need to check today.
well, like I said, suit yourself. I'll go see if anyone's heard this name, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Alright. I start scanning through the cameras.
You scan through camera after camera after camera. There are so many people flowing through here. Of course, the traffic gets a lot heavier when the timestamp hits later in the night. Sometime around 6 a.m., you'll see a man who looks like David Wilson exiting out the front door. And judging from the speed at which judging at the distance he covers from freeze frame to freeze frame, because these are not very good cameras. They're only really meant to like get photos of people realistically. He looks like he's walking a little fast.
All right. Where is he going?
You see
Towards
him
where?
walk out the parking lot, and eventually the cameras lose sight of him as he starts walking south down the strip.
All right. South. Where is Jacob's house? Is it south?
Henderson is southeast.
Okay. Is there does the Tropicana have a hotel?
Yes,
Is it located south or?
it's a part of it. So the casino's kind of like
Okay,
the
so the
southern
casino
part.
has an entrance like to the hotel.
Yes.
Okay, so no need for that. South. I mean, Big Brother is not out, so I don't think there's like a lot of cameras looking at the streets.
Nope, not yet, and not in Vegas.
We're not in the good old days after 9/11.
The guy will get back to you. It's like, your man checked in a couple days ago. His checkout time was this morning, and he left behind some belongings.
Can I see them?
Yeah, right this way. We usually keep them in the lost and found, and no one comes back and gets them. Whoever found them gets to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll lead you to where the lost and found is. This is room 322. Here you go. He puts a small box on the counter. Anything you guys need to ask, or?
What's in the box?
You mull through the box, and you'll find a two-pronged tribal dagger with a bone crossguard and crow feathers wrapped in hawk feathers and dried sage. You'll find a drawing of some strange spherical object on a square of animal leather. Can both of you give me a willpower check? Or at least whoever's looking at this.
Back.
No.
I've been zoned out for a while, so
Don't worry.
I will now stare.
They've NPC'd you to walk around the casino floor.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Rough.
Mauser, you feel a bit of a sting in your brain. And you lose 1 point of power.
1 point of power?
Yes.
So I'm at 10 power instead of 55.
Mm-hmm. That also lowers
Fuck!
your sanity maximum until that is retrieved.
You mean willpower?
Which one's which? Which one's the derived stat? It's really dumb that they made them both have the same word inside the name.
No, I think you can
Yeah, power.
Yeah, willpower is the one you use to like cast and the one you can spend.
Yeah, but you can also lose power. You've done it to us.
You can, but I mean that's more of a you lose strength and like your muscles there kind of thing.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, willpower. You lose a point of willpower. Mateo, you see this, and you don't get a little sting in the brain. You get a big sting in the brain. Ooh, Jesus Christ. As you lose 6 points of willpower.
Rough.
Oh my god.
It's fine. What else is in there? There we go. You'll find some local magazines about showgirls. There are some pages ripped out of it. And then there is a letter from Ariel. And when you read through it, they just sound like various pleasantries. Like, I'm out here, I'm doing this, yada yada. This place is amazing and fun. This is so much better than Oklahoma. The home was a rundown dump. I get to live my free life out here, blah, 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 blah. It looks quite old. And the letter has no envelope, so there's no date. It's just a nicely written letter on lined paper. I would say immaculate handwriting. All right. We'll pause for a second and go to Matthias. Matthias,
Yep.
you've been directed to look around the casino floor.
Okay.
And it's not too busy. It is what, 11, 12, 12:30. Most of the people here are just old people sitting at slot machines or video
Okay.
poker, pressing buttons, and every once in a while you just hear the ding 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 of the casino. I'm sure you know what that sounds like.
Yep.
But what are you up to? He's dead again. Hello, Matthias?
Yep.
What
Is he
what
getting-
is what is Matthias up to as he's walking around the casino floor?
Yes. Just looking around, seeing what's going on.
It looks like a normal casino
He's,
day.
Normal casino day. He checks at the. Isn't there like a bar? Like, who are we looking for? We're looking for the
David
the
Wilson
woman, right?
and Ariel Jacobs, whomever you wish to find.
Oh, okay. Try with security. See if they have any word on Jacobs.
Give me a luck check. As you walk up to security, you start mentioning that name. The guy gives you a shrug. He's like, I don't know who that is. Do you, or what do you mention about her aside from just the name?
Mentioning there's any regulars here that goes by that name.
Nope. None whatsoever.
Nope. Okay. I asked about the woman since she was a dancer here, right?
Mm-hmm. You mean Henrietta?
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows who that is.
Okay.
She's a regular here sometimes. Comes in, moseys around, gets a drink. Usually, helps, separate a guy from his money. Leaves with said guy.
Ask them how long since the last time that she was seen here.
A few days.
3 days. Does she currently still work here?
No. She's long since retired from being a showgirl.
Hmm.
Every once in a while, she'll come and visit and talk to a few older employees that she used to pal around with when she was a showgirl.
Okay. Kind of just show my well, they'll probably already see my badge.
Brianna's the
But
lady we
do
talked
you
about.
do you know who these employees are?
Yes. He'll point out. He'll point out a pit boss, a bartender, and an older blackjack dealer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go check those guys out.
All right. Who do you wish to speak to first?
We'll go with the blackjack dealer.
Okay. You walk up to the blackjack table. You'll see this older lady. She flips a few cards, a 2 and an 8. One of the men at the table says hit. She flips him a card. He gets a king. He says hit. She flips him a card. He gets an ace. He stops. He pauses. Hit. Flips him a card. Gets another king. And he gets up and says, fuck! As he goes bust.
Rough day.
As the last man on the round, all the cards are brought back to the deck. And that's when you can grab her attention. She looks at you and it's like, yes, it's a high stakes table, buy in, $200. Are you here to play?
Here to ask about something.
Ah.
Is the table still open though?
Yes.
How many people are playing?
It's like 3 people.
3 people. I'll go play until I'll play small hands until the table runs out, I guess.
Yeah, you play a few
Make
small
small
hands.
talk.
Time passes. that first guy who was playing fast and loose with his probably good cards, he leaves, knocks over some chips, gets up in a huff. A few other guys still playing. Eventually, the table dies down. It's just the two, just you and the dealer.
Wait a little longer.
You wait a little bit, and she looks at you. It's like, so. Flips you a card. Anything? Any questions? What did you have in mind?
Hit her up with what's her name? Man, I keep forgetting what the showgirl's name is.
Henrietta?
Yeah, Henrietta.
Oh, Calypso. Yeah. What about her?
We're currently in looking for her. I know it's a shock, but something that's going on right now. If you have any information that can really help, it might help her out.
Are you asking about the girl that Kaiman spoke to, or David's cousin?
David's cousin, the one that she's
Ariel.
showing. Yeah, Ariel.
Oh yeah. I remember Ariel. She and Calypso had such a great career over here. But I haven't seen Ariel in such a long time. As far as I know,
Is she not a regular?
No. She, well, I mean, she used to work here and all. She used to do her thing with Calypso, but last I heard, she eloped with a man that she met at a high stakes table, and they dipped out. They left. Haven't seen or heard from him since. Or Calypso being in a huff about it.
Okay, and then I throw out another name. What is it? Daniel, right?
David.
David. What about David?
David. You know, I think that boy was around here. Oh, David. I had so many people come through here. Was he related to Ariel at all?
We have suspicion that these two were together.
Together. Guess he did ask a lot of questions. But he was much too young. Ariel's probably in her late 30s. I figure this guy hasn't lived a day over 20. 25 maybe?
He out of school. Some people are like that.
Well, I mean, a man did come around looking for Ariel, showing out pictures from some old magazine. Might find a few around here. Back when Ariel and Calypso were in their heyday. I told him as much as I know, that chick just up and disappeared, left with a man down to I think Malibu.
Florida? No, that's California.
Mm-hmm. It's the place that just burned down earlier this year.
Oh no, not the beach houses.
Well, if you have any more information, I'd very much like to know about it.
Of course. Do you have a number I can call you at, Mr.
James.
Mr. James? Well, if I remember anything, or if he ever comes by, I'll make sure you're the first to know.
Got it. Let me see. I really don't have a number to give them. Oh,
Wait.
actually, would I be able to give them? Nah, I don't know what I would do. Do I have Mauser's number? I'll just give him Mauser's number.
Yeah, I mean, you have your cell phone that was provided to you by the company back on your
Oh
first
yeah,
mission.
no, I'll just bring out my phone and give them that.
All right. All right. Give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Poppy is going to inhale caffeine.
I don't think drinking all this tea was a good idea. I am on too much caffeine today.
It's over. Sleep schedule ruined.
It's always ruined. All right. What are you guys up to?
I don't know. Harmu and I just got our brains melted by that object.
Yeah, my willpower is almost like low enough to make me pass out. Like I lose 2 more willpower and I will have a breakdown. I lose 4 more and I will actually collapse.
Oh. Matthias is out here in the casino floor.
Anyways,
Just like
what
real life.
what did the thing say?
What thing?
The letter.
There's just various pleasantries. It's like somebody writing home to family about, you know, their adventures out here in Vegas. And then how much nicer it is to be out here in the real world instead of being holed up in Oklahoma. Yada yada. I hope you what is it? What was the word that I used? I hope you make it past your final days. Come visit sometime. Blah blah blah. The paper itself looks pretty old. A little bit crumpled, but mostly well taken care of. Can everybody roll me a D100? Closest number is Mauser.
Yes.
Your phone starts to ring.
I will answer the phone. Hello?
Agent Mauser.
Speaking.
This is Ackerman. A
Go ahead.
man fitting the description of David Wilson, though no positive ID has been seen in Prim.
Prim, Nevada.
State line, yes.
All right. There are available assets to get there. Can we use any
Can you ask where? Bus
Prim,
station?
Nevada? Oh, where in Nevada?
Where in Prim?
I'll ask where in Prim.
He was seen on cameras at the Buffalo Bills.
What is that? Off character.
That is a casino and resort.
That
Okay.
From the strip, that looks like it's probably like what, a 2-3 hour drive.
yes.
I'll ask if we can use a helicopter or any other quick transport.
Were you not given transportation by the company?
We have a vehicle, but it take us about 2 to 3 hours to get out there. My concern is the targets within the area.
Aside from driving, your best bet will be take a plane from Nellis to Jean. Aside from that, you'll have to make do.
All right. I will pass that information on to Mateo and tell him to get Matthias. In fact, I will call Matthias as we head back down to the floor. Whilst Matthias is dissociating again.
Struggling between Costco, Glizzy, and laundry.
Psionically attacked Arrow.
Look at NPC him again until he gets back.
Just need to get him in the car and get going.
Alright. Are you driving down to Prim?
Yep.
Okay.
I assume we still have all of our stuff in the car.
I will take the box of things that we found at the hotel.
Alright. You guys drive down to Prim. Another place I have not been in maybe like 20 years. The drive outside of Vegas is short. These highways are usually pretty empty around this time. As you pass on by there's like a small army reserve base.
Did we get
Keep-
past the death claws?
I think where were the death claws?
We're in a quarry.
Right
that-
outside of.
Was that Sloan?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys drive right past Sloan.
because Prim is like right across from there.
Yeah. You drive right past Sloan, where in 200 years after a nuclear apocalypse will be a whole horde of death claws. Thankfully, we're not in that timeline. In this
Yet.
game. We might be in that timeline soon. You make your way down the 15. Let's see. Alright. You pass by Sloan, you drive through Jean. Eventually, the small, minuscule town, barely a town, of Prim is off in the distance. You get there, it's really not a town. It is like 3 casinos and hotels, and then like a bunch of little like commerce buildings. And the Buffalo Bills is the first one that you'll see off in the distance with its giant roller coaster in the back. The what was it called? The Desperado? For its time, one of the largest and fastest roller coasters, I think.
You know, I was just watching a video on that. What was it?
What the fuck?
You guys didn't even know I was sending you here. It was a
Val was researching.
hell of a time.
Yeah, the Desperado. Oh no, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
Yeah, Buffalo Bills. Desperado roller coaster.
I went there a bunch as a kid. Really sucks out all the times I've been to Vegas and Prim were when I was too young to drink or gamble. As soon as I turned 18, we stopped going out there. It was a curious timing. You pull up, you'll see the large Buffalo Bills casino. You'll see the Prim Valley Resort and Whiskey Pete off, like a few miles away. What are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we need to go to the Buffalo Bill. See if he's staying there. See if we can get him.
Okay. You pull into the Buffalo Bill, and you'll find what looks like a crime scene. There are a few cars cordoned off by police tape. These cars look like they've been crashed into by other vehicles.
Are there people?
There are people.
Like
There are,
bodies?
no, there are no bodies, just cars. Looks like from where they're sitting, it looks like these cars were all parked. when they were vandalized, let's say. There are people around, there are cops, a lot of the people here are just kind of gawking at what's going on and taking photos on their, like, shitty disposable cameras. Those, like, old Kodak ones you get at a vending machine.
What the fuck is going on?
That is a great question. Why don't you go talk to security about Wilson and I'll check out the crashes. See if there's anything to do with our current pursuit.
Alright.
Matthias, you can come with me or you can go with Mateo.
I'll go with you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, at any period of time through this trip, do you guys show Matthias the box of stuff?
No, fuck him.
Alright.
What box of stuff?
Let's see. Who goes first? Roll me a D100. Bowser.
Ow!
You're going to talk to security, correct?
I'm going to go check out the crash since I'm FBI.
Cops. Alright. You pull your car into a parking spot. You'll walk up to the police here. And they'll look at you. Sir, please. You just keep back.
And I'll show him the badge. Agent Hansen, Special Agent Hansen.
FBI.
wondered- Yes.
What are you doing out here?
In pursuit of a certain individual. This crime scene. I want to see what happened here. See if maybe it relates.
Well, must be a heck of a coincidence, I suppose, but I'm not sure if you'll find anything here if you just showed up. Maybe about an hour ago, some guy hopped into a car and just started driving into other vehicles.
Do you have a description of the man?
Yeah. Maybe like 6 feet, white, shaved head. Ranting and raving about birds or some shit.
Birds. And were you able to apprehend the man, or did he get away?
Well, we apprehended him. We sent him back up to the SLVCF for Holden.
All right, thank you. And your name?
God damn it.
Just
Sergeant Jeffries.
all right, Mr. Jeffries. This might relate to my missing person or pursuit, but I might go up and have a little chat with a bald-headed Birdman.
Well, he'll be in Holden up at Gene, so.
Alrighty, I appreciate it. And I'll head back. I'll try and catch up with Mateo.
Mateo,
Following.
what are you doing?
Going to sleep.
Same.
Alright, can we pause the game here today though? I
Sure.
have stuff to do.
Okay. I thought I was gonna cut it short because I am tired. Yeah, we can post it here. Let's see. Put a note down.
Guess it all works out.
Not expect it to end right here. Let's see. Party is
Right.
at Prim.
Gamers. I'm off. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was one short session.
Yeah. At least we got to play. Everyone wanted to play for a hot minute.
True. True. Hopefully, you guys don't die here. Surely there's nothing that's gonna kill you, right? And our last operation will probably happen in the week after next. And then maybe we'll go back to Terra.
Oh my god. Morgan just like jumped through his screen.
He hears the disturbance in the force. The autism force.
Terra is very fun. I also really like DG though, because of my love of X-Files.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to balance having campaigns in both.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off.